What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, ClutchKickerNation, bringing you some more budget BMW build content. That's right. Although the budget's, it's pretty low, but it's actually been a little higher than I had originally planned. It is still considered a budget build. So, yesterday we pulled the subframe. I was super happy that came out pretty quick. I think I only spent about an hour and a half actually doing it. So today I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet, but I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull the differential. I went and picked up a 3.91 automatic differential, and I got to swap the guts, so this will be welded and everything like that, because that'll be the easiest way to do it right now. So we're going to go ahead and remove the differential off the subframe so we can get ready for new subframe bushings and new differential bushings. So we're going to have to remove the sway bar. We're going to remove the rear mount, two mount bolts, the front mount bolt, and then the axle bolts. So that you'll need one of those fancy internal Torx type sockets. I believe it's an E10. I'll have to check. But I think the sway bars are 12 or 13 millimeters, and then the differential is 18 millimeters. So I'm going to get to work. Alright guys, now with the differential removed, these are the two bushings we're going to be replacing. The one here and the one here, along with the one down here. So those all three of the differential bushings that we're going to be replacing. We're also going to be replacing these four subframe bushings. And then the trailing arm bushings back there. Alright guys, so I got the bushings out of the differential ears and everything like that. I will say this is a pain in the ass. I basically took a torch and melted the rubber and then air chiseled it out. I kind of dug in a little bit into the side here. I don't believe that'll be an issue, but this one was a little better, but it's kind of a destructive process. I really should probably order the bearing press and removal tool, but you know, it's a budget, so we're going cheap. I don't think this will be any issue. I just took a wire brush and cleaned them up. I think I'm going to try to tackle these rear trailing arm bushings next, so I'll go ahead and get those dismantled and then figure out how I want to try to remove those. I'll probably try the air chisel and see. It's got a pretty fat lip on the actual bushing that I should be able to air chisel in instead of like that where it was really flush with the case. I should be able to get an air chisel right in there and basically bend it in, and then once I get it creased in, it'll come out easier. Alright guys, remember that rubber bushing? Here it is. It looks like the top of some cheap set of coilovers. Basically, it looks like they just shoved it in there to try to offset the bushing to try to maybe correct some toe or something like that. It is very ghetto. But yeah, so it's not even what I thought. I thought it was maybe like energy suspension, R-tab insert to make it stiffer or whatever. No, it's just junk. So that's gotta go. Whatever. Alright, hopefully you saw some of that. I probably blocked the camera, but that wasn't too bad. So we're going to knock the other side out same way, air chisel, get her out, and then that'll be one step closer. So now we got the differential done, one of the trailing arm bushings. We're going to tackle the subframe bushings after I get the other side done. Not looking forward to that. They look like they're going to be a pain in the ass. These just look like it. But hey, you know what? Now that I kind of see how the trailing arm bushing came out, maybe I can repeat the same type of process on them. So we'll see. Gonna do the other trailing arm bushing. So yeah, as you can see, I'm having a little bit of difficulty with the subframe bushings. The chisel's kind of working, kind of not. They're really big bushings. They just don't want to come out. So we're doing a trick where you just burn them, and then once you pretty much burn through them, you pull the centers out, and then we'll try to chisel them out then. And since there won't be as much rubber to absorb the energy, maybe we can pinch the shell and bend it and crease it. That way it'll take the tension off and then it'll slide right out. If not, we'll take a Sawzall or a hacksaw, flip the blade and saw and cut into it and then pry it open to remove the tension, and then it'll pop out. Alright guys, so I got two out. They are a pain. Look at these things. They are just, oh. So the fire trick didn't work all that great because they're so thick. I couldn't get the heat to penetrate through the whole rubber to actually melt to get this intersection out. So another tip is you can take a drill bit and you drill around the perimeter of the inner sleeve in between the outer sleeve until the center can come out. Once you've drilled around a bunch of times and then the center comes out, then you can take your screwdriver and hammer it down and pinch to take the tension off the bushing and hammer it out. It's a very tedious process and annoying. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the last one out. And man, that was a pain in the ass. I actually busted myself in the face. I wonder if you can see it's a little bit swollen right here. That kind of sucks. The channel lock slipped off and bam, right in my face. So, I don't know, if I ever do this again, I might get the tools to do it. The last time I had some all thread and some cups and a ball joint press with cups and a bunch of other stuff that made it easier for pressing in. I forget exactly how I got them out. It was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago or something. Maybe 3 years ago. I don't know, it was a while ago. Either way, I forgot, but we got them out, all 4. Subframe bushings are out. Trailing arm bushings are out. The last thing is the front differential mount. All right, guys, so here are our Condor Speed Shop bushings. We have subframe, differential, offset trailing arm. Now, just to show you a quick bit about these, I'm not sure if you can see them, try to find a backdrop here, but if you look, this is thicker than this, and that will allow you to flip them either way and push the trailing arm inboard, outboard to get more toe or less toe, depending on your situation. Since we're lowering the vehicle, we may have some adjustment issues trying to get the toe just right. So hopefully you can see that. We're gonna use this bushing to do so. I'm gonna have to look and check which way I need it to go. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need it to push more on the inboard side, so I'll put the thicker side, I believe, on the inboard. I'll get it all figured out before I install it, but that gives you an idea about that. Kind of new thing to me, unfamiliar with. It's kind of nice. We got our front mount for the differential, and then we have our back mounts and everything like that in our subframe. Now, for our subframe here, we got this little instruction sheet. It kind of tells you how to do it, upper, lower washer, so we're going to use the washers. It gave me 8 washers, so I think 4 of them go with the trailing arm, and then 4 of them go with the subframe, so I'm going to have to get that figured out. But the front bushing must have counterbore facing up. All lower bushings have smaller shoulders. Use supplied washers. So when looking at this, you can see that's thicker than that, and then there's it's indented there and flush there. So this side is going to go up, and basically what I believe that's for is so that this can see how the bolt fits inside there and everything like that. So yeah, that's what that seems to be for, so that it can basically rest in there. And then these ones have flush on both sides. Those are the rear. So that's our bushings. That's what we're going to be installing. I've never tried out this UMWH, I don't know, whatever it is, some kind of polymer plastic-ish thing that's self-lubricating, meant to be really nice, better than Delrin and better than polyurethane, supposedly. So we're gonna try it out. Last on my E36, I had AKG solid aluminum bushings. I was gonna run those, but they're more expensive, so I got this whole, you know, package deal from Condor Speed Shop. I think it was a little over $380 or something like that. Wasn't bad. You save like 40 bucks buying it as a package. I'll put the link in the description if you're interested in picking them up. They seem to be pretty popular. They seem to be quality. I'm really excited to try them out and to see how this improves the BMW. Also, this 3.91 should be really fun. I really think that'll help with the gearing and make it just all around kind of feel more powerful, even though it's not. I'm pretty sure my engine's missing some power. And hopefully this will kind of like mask that, or just give me a sense of more power and just help keep it in the power band, which I was having some trouble with drifting at No Star. So I'm gonna get set up, I'm gonna get these bushings installed, and then, you know, we'll be done with it. All right, so these bushings are really nice. So basically, it pretty much just, you just tap it in. So that's pretty cool. And then once you got it in all the way, you take your spacer. And there you go. The differential has its new solid bushings. All right, for our front differential bushings, remember the counter bore goes up top and the bottom has a small shoulder. So if you can notice, the size of the shoulders are different. Small shoulder on the bottom, counter bore on the top. And then remember for the rear one as well, the smaller lip, if you can tell, the smaller shoulder goes on the bottom. Uh-oh. Well, shit. I have a little baby hammer. Woo! Alright, I think you get the idea. My hammer broke, so I'm gonna have to fix that and whatnot. My battery's dying. I'm gonna throw the camera on the charge and get this last rear mount in, and then I'll bring you guys back when I get to the trailing arm mounts. I'm sorry, man, I'm a mess. But we're almost done with this, super excited, so stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? All right, I let the camera charge for a minute. Hopefully I have enough battery to finish this video. I'm pretty much done. And yeah, I'm done, finally. So I got the last of the bushings installed. I'm just gonna run you through those real quick. So this is the Condor Speed Shop offset R-tab bushing, real trailing arm bushing. So we put the thin side, as per the website, on the inboard side. This will correct for toe out when you're running minimal camber setups, which I plan on running because I notice I have a lot of negative camber and I'm not even that low. And it wore the inside of the tires prematurely, and probably some of that could have been toe also. But either way, I'm setting myself up for the future, which when I get adjustable camber arms, I'm going to try to run zero camber or close to it, try to get as much life out of the tires as possible. Hopefully this doesn't bite me in the ass, but we'll see. Other than that, all the bushings are installed. I'm extremely happy with them and everything. So next video is going to be either the subframe reinforcement or swapping the differential around and building it up, because I got to take the welded carrier out of the one differential and put it in the new 3.91 final drive diff, so we can have a better final drive and have welded, or the subframe reinforcement. Don't know yet, we'll see. But please like, share, subscribe to the video. Once again, subscribe to the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more content. Stay tuned for more content. Cop a sticker if you don't have one. Support the channel, help me support the builds, everything like that. I appreciate it. ClutchKickerNation.bigcartel.com, and I will see you on the next one. Later.